This is obviously not a book review because it's way too late for that. I'm just going to tell you the reasons why I love this book so much. The Martian is one of the most scientifically accurate sci-fi novels ever written. Most of the things that are depicted in the novel are actually feasible on Mars. So the science is alright. One of the reasons for this is before Andy Weir actually published the hard copy of the book, he uploaded chapter by chapter the book on his website, and his readers on the website used to give him feedback regarding yes, this is correct and yes, this is not scientifically possible. As a result of this, most of the things in the book are actually true. So when he uses the hydrogen in the rocket fuel to separate nitrogen and hydrogen, and then he burns hydrogen and oxygen together to get water, that can actually be done. But a more simpler alternative would be to use the Martian soil because there is water in it. The terraforming shown in the novel, where he uses his own shit to actually make the soil more cultivable, is again another great and biology supported way of growing crops on Mars. So the book got that right too. Another scientifically accurate part that the book got right is the communication gap. Now, Mars is 170 million kilometers away from Earth. So it actually takes a delay of around 13 minutes and 40 seconds for radio signals to travel back to Mars, which is the gap that is exactly shown in the novel. But there are some inaccuracies in this book, and one of them is a major plot point. So remember the storm in the beginning of the novel which actually causes the antenna to fly off and impale Watney, and so his biomonitor goes off and the crew decides to abandon him thinking he's dead? Well, Mars does have sandstorm, and sandstorms result in wind from 60 miles per hour to 100 miles per hour. But the Martian atmosphere is very, very thin. It's about 1% of the atmosphere we have here on Earth. So the inertia possessed by these 100 miles per hour winds still won't be strong enough to actually impale Watney, and they're definitely not strong enough to abort a mission because their ascent vehicle might tip off. Now, the author Andy Weir actually mentioned in one of his interviews that he knew about this inaccuracy, but he still let it slide off. The reason for this is that he wanted his story to be man versus nature, with nature getting to hit the first punch. Another kind of inaccuracy that wasn't really touched upon was the cosmic radiations that Watney experiences while on Mars. Now, as of today, the biggest barrier standing between us and interplanetary travel is space radiation. The astronauts can be exposed to these harmful radiations which can lead to cancer, and so research is being done on materials and spacesuits that will help protect the astronauts from these cosmic radiations. Although not specifically mentioned in the book, it is very likely thrown upon that humans in 2030 have somehow developed some form of radiation shield on their spacesuit. The second reason, which is also my favorite part of the book, when Watney goes to the Pathfinder. First of all, it's a great homage to NASA and the people at JPL who built the Pathfinder. So the Pathfinder was a space robot that was sent to Mars in the year 1997. It consisted of a lander and a rover called Sojourner. This rover was the first rover that went out of the Earth-Moon system. Adding this part in his book also is a great way of going into the loop of yes, this can actually possibly happen, and one day there might be a Watney stranded on Mars and he might actually be able to locate the Pathfinder and contact back home. That is my favorite scene in the book. Very narrowly beating in your face, Neil Armstrong. Another reason why I really love this book is the strong, powerful female leads that feature throughout the entire story. So you have Commander Lewis, who is the strong and powerful ex-Navy woman, and the story brilliantly shows how she takes charge and she's the boss, and yet she has a soft side where all she wants is her crew to be back home safe. Then you have Mindy Kaling, the smart woman who is able to figure out that Watney is still alive because the solar cells have been cleared off and the rover has been moved. Also how she manages to find her voice in that big room with all the big NASA people. Finally, my personal favorite is Annie Montrose, who is the PR director at NASA. She's badass, she's well respected and confident and so powerful. Overall, I really love the fact that the story featured so many strong, powerful female characters in the space industry in 2030. Most importantly, the reason why I really always enjoy this book is because it shows me that humanity is not a lost cause. So many people had to step up, sacrifice, sideline projects, invest more money, work day and night just to bring one man back home. Or to quote the movie, us humans take care of each other. We have the basic human instinct to help each other out. And that's it. That's why I love this book so much.